Let's go back. Okay, hello YouTube, and this is one of my films that I will be doing a commentary of, explaining my decision making, my thought process, and blah blah blah. So let's, I guess, get started. So basically, I'll start. What I want to do is try to put shots on enemy team, so they're weak in case we pick any of them off going for OS. And I want to push purple because purple is the dominant control, and purple in ring 3 is dominant control on this map because railgun spawns there, and it's just easier to push through in general, like less flanks and everything. So our flags went at purple, I noticed that, and somebody called out our purple, but they didn't say scatter. So like, you want to make sure your callouts are detailed in this game. I guess that's what you would say. Just, you know, try to call out every little detail that you see on somebody. Basically try to call out what you see in your screen. Like everything you see you should be calling out. This is a dude bottom mid. Calling him out. Get a nice easy flat cap. So now, right here is a good play on my part. I want to control ring 3 because we have purple control. If I'm controlling top mid, ring 3, I can, you know, just lay down shots from everywhere, and I have these little pillars for cover as well. Really, the only times, and this is true for any map, that you want to be top mid, you basically want to have at least one side controlled. Just have one side controlled. Yes, here was a dumb push on my part. The reason I pushed in the first place was to help out my teammate, but as you can see, he died about when I got off of ring 3, so I should just like back down, not push in general, but I guess I was trying to kind of being selfish because he did call out one shot, and I was just trying to kill the one shot, get that kill, but obviously I did get the kill, but obviously that just didn't look too good. So now we're just pushing in gold. I have this. I'm staying bottom gold right now because I feel like this angle's. I failed that jump, but I feel like this angle's just perfect for the situation at the moment because they're in our base / our court, and I can just lay down shots from bottom gold easily with a lot of cover. So now I'm just trying to get the flank looking around, you know, making sure that there's nobody spawning back there that will try to flank me while I flank them. Immediately when I saw Creepy Trash go up there, I should have originally backed down because he has height control, and height control is so dominant in this game. That's why, you know, you want to control top mid of the map and just the top purple and sometimes top gold, you know. You almost never want to be on the bottom of the map unless it's for a flanking situation or you have to drop down there to get cover. You should always be top of the map. So right now I'm just looking around, trying to help out Alec. I'm telling Alec to back down. You know, you gotta small talk a lot in this game, especially when you're playing competitive. You gotta mainly small talk to your team, but you gotta mainly small talk to individuals. Like for instance, there I was small talking to Alec, and here I just want to stay alive because I have a good position, I have good control, and I don't want to lose it. But I make a stupid play by pushing up here. I want to push up here to give my team a little extra push so we could get this flag. But as you can see, everybody just backed off. I don't know why. Like after they died, they respawned. I don't know what happened there. Just miscommunication. That's why communication is so important. Here, you know, you always want to be confident in your shots, but you don't want to just try to challenge everything. You want to back down on BR battles a lot, especially since if you know he's out in the open, your teammate can easily pick him up. When I died though, I should have known that he was gonna be our basement, and just, you know, it's just poor thinking on my part. Hash themselves on flexing on their base, try to get them weak. Every time you put shots on a player, you gotta realize that they oh wait, watch this. If I didn't throw that nade, I probably would have got OS. It's just, you know, when you see OS and you see somebody else go for it, you gotta go for it. Like I knew Spawn the dog had host this game because he even said it. Like he's had host the past couple of games that we played. So I felt like, you know, he had a really big advantage. But I still should have pushed for it. But anyways, as I was saying before, when you put shots into people, it makes their playstyle like different. It makes them want to play more passive because you know they're weaker. You're not just gonna rush out in the open unless you have, I guess, no mindset at all. So that's why it's always good to put shots into people, and it's easy to clean up kills. Here I rushed back to our base, trying to get the people out of our base. Felt like that was the best play at the time. Maybe I could have done something different. And here, really good use of cover. And my teammate just picks him up. So me and Alec right there, we're just small talking a little bit. Really nice stick by this dude on gold. But it's just like, there's where small talking comes in. You know, I was like, Alec on me. I'm gonna get into cover. I'm not gonna shoot him. He was so focused on me, like he didn't realize Alec was there. And yeah, just outplayed, as you could say. Questionable push right here, I guess. Mainly I should have just gone straight through bottom mid or top mid. I didn't want to go top mid because I noticed my teammate was there, and you always want to get different angles than your teammates. So I should have just pushed straight through bottom mid. I felt like I probably got a pull, and they might not have got that cap, you know. So it's like every single decision you make, every play you make, like it's gonna have a big effect on the game. So just try not to choke. Oh, watch this! I got a really nice scatter here in a second. God, that was just beautiful. That was ridiculous. So now here I'm just waiting for my shields. I'm like kind of in a questionable spot because it's like bottom and top purple is a high traffic route, and it's especially when I'm one shot. I don't really want to hide there. Maybe I should have pushed our purple instead of just stood bottom purple, but I was still alive, got my shields back, and was able to pick up a kill and stuff, so it worked out for the better, I guess, on that play. Here I'm too focused on OS, and I just, I knew there's another dude top purple. I didn't really notice that he was gonna rush, like, just in like that without anybody else. But like that's the type of effect OS can have on you, It's not just, oh, like you're always thinking like, oh, this dude has OS, we gotta melt OS, You just, like, at times you gotta ignore OS and you gotta notice the actual plays that are going on around you, and you gotta try to break them up and stop them. OS has like not just basically a physical effect, because obviously you're stronger, but also has a mental effect because you just feel the need to challenge and melt it all the time, and that's what got me killed right there. I guarantee if that was a regular player, I probably want to try the challenge as much, or he would have been dead much earlier. So here I don't want to obviously chase him because that's too expected, especially since I thought he had a scatter shot on him. He might have been out, and here I just do really good smart plays with the hard light, but I do under good impulse, so nothing I could really do on that play. But just make sure every time you die, make sure you're staying on your death cam. You never want to, I guess if nothing's happening, switch to another player's death cam and call out for them. Not death cam, but their cam. Call out for them. But yeah, just make sure you stay on death cam and notice where your teammates are, notice where everybody is. I'm telling Pete to push up here with me. Trying to look for a flank in case somebody flanks around. I notice Flexi isn't dropping because my teammates are saying he's still up there, so I know he's still up there. Pick up crew trash. Push out some drill. And there's two dead, so you want to push in this situation. They call out OS that purple, and usually I would have kept on running at that point, but I noticed that Pete was behind him. If I could have just got a smack on him and delayed him a little bit, then Pete would have got the back smack, but unfortunately it didn't happen. Like, it was a good thought, but I guess it wasn't executed right. Pull our flag. I wanna, when you're ring 3, it's really important when you're ring 3 to rotate and keep your shields. The whole point of ring 3 is not like, it's basically to clean up kills, and it's there so you put shots on people, and like not just like have like one big challenge fight against somebody. So you wanna keep your shields on ring 3 as much as you can, because you gotta remember that ring 3 is such a big position that you're gonna be constantly getting pushed, and people are gonna be constantly looking at you. Here I choke on the railgun, but I felt like it was a bad play, really, on my part, because I shouldn't even be challenging with railgun across the map. I guess I just got too cocky there because I killed Creepy Trash, who was going top red. Drew. I should have, you know, I knew he was top purple because I got the hit markers with my nade. I should have just known he was gonna push in. That was completely my fault for not being prepared to fight somebody. And he's just dogging us in our base, but we end up killing him. And this dude are purple, so I just want to back down. I want to run to my teammate who's on gold, but ends up going purple. For some odd reason, I don't like. I can see he wants to challenge it, but he should have just waited for me to help him out. Just bad. Honestly, I feel like if I wouldn't have shot right there, then they just wouldn't have known I was there, you know. Obviously, I thought top purple was gonna be looking at me, but he wasn't. He was completely unaware of me, so it's
your flag taken.
And those flag as OS. So again, like with the mentality part, what I really want to do is I want to melt OS. Like that's my main objective here. Like it was a good thought. Don't get me wrong, but a better play would have probably been to just keep pushing their gold and pulled flag out to bottom mid or so, you know, out in the open. Like it's just OS just has such a big part, especially on Simplex, and dispatch same thing, but dispatch is it's a little bit bigger. Also, I feel like the carbine's a really good weapon. Obviously the BR is better for close range, especially since it's 4-shot. But the carbine's a better long-range weapon because it's kind of like the DMR. It's a single-shot weapon. It's not like every burst is 3 bullets, and so you know you hit a couple bullets or you don't. You know, if you either miss a bullet or you hit him and he takes the full damage of that bullet. So I don't know. I feel like the carbine is a really good long-range weapon. Here we have 2 dead. I don't necessarily want to push up at this part because they have numbers. And I hear a dude bottom purple, and I get him, and my teammate nades me. I feel like you gotta know, like when you see a teammate, when you see an enemy and a teammate just like fighting each other or about to start fighting each other, and this dude throws a nade, like your teammate throws a nade to try to help you out, you know, it's gonna backfire and hit you a little bit. So I mean, I feel like in situations like that, just don't throw the nade at all. Just try to help him out with shots, with whatever you can do, just not the nade. So here I just want positioning and I want to get OS. So like, as you can see a lot this game, I do stay ring 3, and because ring 3, again, like I was telling you, is map control, positioning. So I felt like, I mean, we end up losing this game, but I just felt like we should have won because we had more of a map control. Nobody from purple went for that flag. I don't know why. I don't know the reasoning for that. But I do see creep trash top mid. I'm gonna push him because he is weak and he is in a power position. So I want to get him out of there. So I end up killing him. That was honestly a bad challenge by him. I wouldn't have known he was there if he wouldn't have shot me. I know Peter's coming up behind him, so I don't really want to take too much damage. I just want to keep him distracted enough so Peter can, you know, kill him, get the back smack. But I do end up getting pushed from gold. So you know, you just want to be aware of everything, your surroundings, especially since you come up through gold bridge. So it's you just want to be aware of that. I'm right here. Try to get a flank on them. You push bottom mid to bottom gold because they're focused on my team at purple. You want to use that. You really want to use that to your advantage. Here I want to run it purple because my team is here, but they just end up getting melted. But anyways, I was saying you want to use that to your advantage when people. How can I put this? When people are rushing, when people are focused on your team, and you know they're basically calling out, oh, like their whole teams are, or 3 people are there. They're gonna be so focused on that like they're not really gonna notice a flank unless you're playing like really good players. But like they're not really gonna notice a flank that much. And so if you do flank, you know, it's just great. It gives you great, you know, shots for your team, great awareness for your team, everything. So here I want to cap the flag because I noticed I had a teammate behind me. If I didn't have a teammate behind me, I would have just kept my shields. But he was telling me just to run it in, he'll get the death cap, and I was like, alright. So that's an example of good communication there. That's why you always want to small talk in this game. especially since they took out friendly radar, which, you know, I love friendly radar because you know if you have a teammate behind you or not. Here we're just all three of us staying in our back base for too long. You know, if this was, it's 4-3 and we're basically staying in our base. I know I'm one shot, but I mean, this is the last cap. If it happened to be 3-2 and we were winning, then I could understand, like, us playing a little passive to try to stay alive. But I mean, you know, it's just, that's another mistake. Here, I'm gonna back this film up real quick. Right here, after I notice we have 3 down, I do check the death screen. I should have pushed in immediately because I know the last dude is gonna be on our flag. Because we obviously have map control, nobody knows where he is, so he's gonna be on our flag guy. And I just made purple because I was afraid of spawners. So just notice, like, whenever you have numbers, you gotta push in. Like, that has to be one of your first thoughts. But push in with your teammates. Don't push in like an idiot. Just push in with your teammates. I hope this helped some of you guys out, and thank you for watching. Peace out and have a good day.